Hello, hello, we're back. Ooh, it took the London lows. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Okay, let's see. Monthly open London lows have been taken. Interesting, interesting. I like it. Now let's see. Are we gonna go further bullish or bearish? Uh, that's a crazy move. But hey, they left the London lows. They made equals, right? Remember that. We saw that. We saw it happening. Now the question is, what are we gonna do now? Let's see the now are we going to get a continuation because we have this one up, right? That's what I was thinking when we were doing London. It did not give the. Now are we going to get the continuation move? So London low taken. So everybody who was with us with London, we saw that it was giving those equal lows. So the moment it started going down, we started off that was going here, right? To take out these equals. Now let's see if we're in the continuation candle to the downside on the 4 hour. I'm gonna wait till 10 o'clock now. I really want to wait to see what the next 4 hour candle is going to do. It's a tricky area, to be honest, for now. I would be inclined to think we're going further down, but on the other end, we all have some levels up. Um, we finalized a full market maker buy side, sell side, went to the original consolidation. Are we done? Or is it going to go further? Because this is the 79%. We're down. We're going to go further down. We're going to be very bearish. Let's see. I do have some levels to the downside, but I really want to wait till 10 o'clock now. I want to wait till 10 o'clock. I'm not going to enter. Well, we're in the macro though, but whew, oh, it's bearish. I wish this doesn't look bullish at all. Let me quickly have a look. Where are we at? It's going to 402 maybe. Macro is running. Hold on, just one second. I need to mitigate something. What time is it? 54. Okay, let's see. It's gonna go to 401-ish, 400. Let's see. Damn, it's a fast move all the way down now. Okay, I'm just gonna let it run, guys. I'm not in it, so I think 401, 400 will be sort of like a deal, but now we have to reassess quickly. Like I don't know, lower levels, lower levels. I was actually thinking we were gonna go higher, to be honest. We might have a minor pullback, and then there was like go back a little bit to the upside. That was my anticipation, to be honest. Let's see. Do we have okay, let's quickly. Let's see what we here. I'm going back and forth. I sort of like deleted a few things on the lower tab because I thought, oh, I'm thinking of my charts. I don't need it there. So I was sort of biased, and I was wrong. So I've got to put up some things now for the lower levels. Let's go. I did calculate this already to see where we go. We're going to go further down. What are points of interest? Okay, let's see. What do we have here in this buy side, sell side? Okay, this one is. But I need to know lower ones. Do you have anything? It's just running. We'll get a nice pullback and we'll get a silver bullet. If it's going to continue, we might just let it go up, get a nice retracement. Don't chase, just let it go. No FOMO, guys. Try to have no FOMO. It's difficult, I know. Just let it run. If you missed it, let it go. You wait until 10 o'clock. You wait till the new 4-hour candle. We might get a pullback. It's going to create a manipulation wick, or it's going to reverse. We'll see, but we'll know soon enough. Hey, Avneet, how are you doing? Yeah, we don't have FOMO. We're just going to let it run. I mean, if it's going to go, look, hey, listen, we've got 0.38 and 0.5 here. If it's going to go into the range for rebalancing, go to equilibrium, or we still have a lot of movement to the downside. Not too worried about it. We already went through the 7-9%, so we're definitely bearish. Yeah, let's see what's happening. I think we might get a nice pullback. I mean, maybe not. I don't know. On the other hand, we could go into this one here, right? I mean, if this is a breaker, let's see. Let me calculate it this way. I think it's a little better to that is a beautiful drop. Did you catch that drop at Neat? Did you catch it? Did you manage to bank on it? What am I doing? Very nice stuff. Here you go. Okay, let's see. Why? No, I cannot do this. So this will be so. But I can do. Is it already 10 o'clock? No. Okay, we're hitting the event horizon. Damn it. That is a large move, right? Thank you. Let's leave it like this. Volume imbalance here in the form of an N wall. We buy side, sell side, buy side. Okay, it doesn't need to do anything here. This little one here. Let me look at this one's also done. This one's done. This is done. This is done. We don't have anything else which is significant. I'm just wondering if the I don't know. What are we gonna do here? It's just gonna dump and just grab. It's just gonna be a low resistance liquidity run. I want to be in it. I don't know about you, but I want to be in it. 963. Let me put in. Okay, we get 10 o'clock. We might get a very small pullback. I want to be in it. Okay, so now it's hit at 401. That's the level that I said. Damn it, I just don't know what it's going to do until 11. It's so fast. Damn it. What are we doing? I think this might be the range for. Okay, it's 10 o'clock. I don't trust it. I don't trust it. You know why? On the 15-minute, it might be a rejection block. Let's see. Let's see. It might just dump, but I'm not just getting in. It might just reverse here, or just might retrace here. Just wait. Just wait. No FOMO, guys. No FOMO. I'll show you on the 15. This one here. Event horizon plus this one here. So I'm just thinking, what are we going to do? We have a new 4-hour candle. So we might have a retracement to the upside. If we're going to have continuation, that's fine. But we might go up first. We're back in the weekly range, so we're going to break the weekly. I mean, we're going to break the weekly range. We're already almost at 0. But I think this is we can consider this a rejection block for now. But maybe not. Maybe it's just look how it's reacting here. That is weak, right? Okay. We want a little bit of a candle go to the upside. Okay, I'm going to go to the 1 minute into. Oh damn it! You are weak. You are. I need to. I don't even have to adjust NQ. I thought you were going up. I thought you were going up. Hey, but you got the London low briefly, right? We had those already marked since this morning. Let me quickly. Okay, see we're going to get a little bit of a move to the upside now. And that'll give us some. And then we can reassess and just. Come on, NQ. I want to know how I can calculate this one because it's a little bit tricky now for me. I'm not prepared. You know, my weekly objective was already taken in Asia. And now it's not going, it's going low. Previous week lows here. So I'm sort of like I have to readjust very fast now. Okay, let's see. I think I like you. I like you. I'm going to use you. You are it. Okay, now we left the opening range up. So we're going to It's also very hard to define the AMD, right, in this setting. But I do like this. Look, standard deviation, we're at 2 right now, so we're going to get a nice, we're going to get back to somewhere in this area, and then we can enter for a continuation. Or it's going to fool us. I do have this TP before 11 a.m. I think that's not possible with this price action. No, I think we have to find another TP, my friend. We've got to find another TP because this ain't going to work. You're wrong. Yeah, I think. Let's see. Do I have more? 314. Okay. 305. 308-ish. Also daily low. Okay, let me just focus on that for now. I'm gonna take very short. 308. Okay. Okay. Okay, let it calm down a little bit. It's gonna go up a little bit. That's what we want to see, right? A little bit of a retracement to the upside, and then we'll see if we get. We're gonna get a continuation, or is it gonna be a full reversal? Now we have we're in a rejection block right now. What do I want to see? Okay. I need to clean my charts. I need to clean my charts. Okay, we go. I think this TP, it could, I mean, could we get a full reversal all the way back up? I mean, this is my TP here. This blue line here. We have a gap here. It's in 1/4 of the, that would be, I mean, are you gonna go back all the way up? Is that what you're gonna do? Could be. Just wondering. Are you gonna fill the gap? It's 2 standard deviation. Could be the manipulation move. The manipulation move can be 2 standard deviation, and then we're gonna get. Is this the? It could be. And then we have new. And this is gonna be the distribution. But can I? This is gonna be a crazy ass movement. Wow. This is gonna be, and then this is gonna be 4, 7, 6, 80. Okay, I see it. I think I see it. I'm going to 1 hour. Do I see accumulation, manipulation, distribution? Can I see it? And see, this is an old POI before 11. I have it here for 2 December. Exactly, look where it hit. It's possible to. I'm gonna delete you because I don't need you anymore. We hit 50% of a wick here also. Hey guys, I'm thinking we might go all the way back up. It's not too crazy of an idea because everybody's gonna think it's bearish now. We rejected in this rejection block. We hit a 0 point, we did not hit 0.5, we hit 0.33. I've got a TP here. My TPs are not that bad. I think I'm getting, I'm going to take one micro up long. Yeah, I'm going to take one micro long. I'm going to put it on, I think so. Yes. Okay, let me go to the 1 minute again, guys, because I think we're going to get a V-shaped recovery here. Buy side. I think we're going to get a V-shaped recovery. This is my TP, right over here, like I had it before. Now I'm a little bit late to the party, but it's okay because it's over 1,000 digits. So it's still good. Yeah, okay, I'm in. This is my trade. I'm thinking we're going to go here. I already have this calculated and think we're going to get a V-shaped recovery. I'm not bullish, I'm bearish anymore. I think we're going to go into the gap, opening range gap. Let's go. $10.08. Let's see. We're above the London. We are going to go over London. Let's see if we can make it. We can close because I know there was a little gap. It was like a suspension block. Let's see if we can go over it. It looks very strong. I think this was the Judas. This is the manipulation and this distribution. AMD baby. Accumulation, manipulation, distribution. Patience, patience. I think it's gonna just go up. Let's see. Mm, 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 mm. So fucking bullish. It looks so bullish now. What are we gonna do? This is quite a lot of. It's over 250 points. I think I should lower it a little bit. There we go. Okay, guys. So what am I doing here? Why am I in this trade? We have an opening range gap. I have about 3 or 4 comments right in this area. So we had a, I think I clearly can identify the manipulation move. So A, M, and the distribution move here. Plus, if I calculate the distribution move, what you see a lot of the times, the distribution move is 2 standard deviation, and then the obviously the full distribution move is more than the manipulation move. So I'm anticipating that we are having a V-shape probably all the way to the opening range gap, and just going back up to this range and to these confluences. You can see I already marked it here, TP for 11 a.m. And so that's why I got in. I got in a little bit late, as you can see. I should have gotten it early, but I sort of like needed the confirmation. So the 10 o'clock we opened here. This was the manipulation. It was a very tiny manipulation move. I at first thought we were going to go further down, but then I thought, hold on, I think I'm wrong. So that's why it took me a little bit more time. But hey, it's still 250 points. I'm not complaining. So yeah, I'm just gonna let it run and working on my trailing my stop loss not too fast, because I want to be stopped out in case it goes. So I'm leaving it for now until it's somewhere midway. Then I'm bringing it break even, because I don't want to be stopped out. This is a banger trade, guys. I mean, if this works out, that's pretty awesome. I think this one is. I didn't have 250 points. I think F1 and Q. Avneet, are you in it? Do you agree with my analysis? Just curious. So we are above London again. Let's see what happens if we go to the first percentage of today. Oh, what is the first percentage fair value of? Oh, here it is on the 1 minute. Okay, here we go. Okay, I'm gonna sit back and just accept whatever is going to happen. You have to manage. Okay, okay, so I am ready. I got my payout if I close it above 100. Well, I'm over 100 already. Then I can request a payout, but I'm getting a little bit more than that on this trade. I'm just in with a micro, by the way. I'm not doing any crazy stuff today. End of the year, so just, in case it wicks, it does crazy stuff. I just don't want to be. I'm not going to take any risk. So we still have 45 minutes. So that's the only thing that, like, oh my God, because we are here in the original, not original consolidation, but we are here at the consolidation area. So it might stall here again and also stall here, right? And maybe reverse a little bit. So I could do 2 things. I could get out and get back in after the consolidation, because my entry, well, it's still over 50, but and I could also just wait, but I just don't know if I want to get a full retracement that I get, So it's sort of like questionable now for me. Like, what do I do? I'm going to see, because it could take another half an hour, 45 minutes before it starts moving again, right? So I'm sort of like contemplating what to do. I think I'm getting out and getting back in just to make sure that I take my. Because if my entry would be over here, I wouldn't care how much, right? But if it's over here and goes all the way down, then it's just, even though it might go up, it's sort of like you don't want to give. I just hate being in so much drawdown. Yeah. Okay, I know what I'm doing. Let me just see how far away it's going to do this. I'm still not out, I'm still in. I don't really see a breaker. I don't think I wonder if it really if I'm looking at it, does it really should it really go very low, back low again, or is it just but previous day low here as well. I don't want it should not go further. I just don't think it will go very much lower. To be honest, if I look at it closer now, I think now I'm gonna stay in. I'm gonna take the risk. I'm just not gonna remove my stop loss. So I'm just okay. There we go. I made the right decision. Enter 10, 11. Yeah, my entry could be better, but hey, it's still 250 points, so I'm not complaining. 10, 11. Oh, you entered oh, you took the retest here. Perfect. That's a good entry as well. Waited for this little retest here. Come on, baby. Wow, that would be some trade to end the year, right? 250 points on NQ. What is your TP, Avneet? Are you with me, or do you have a different TP? Might have to lower it, maybe listen to the weekly open. Just wondering, maybe it might be a little safer. We'll see. It might wick all the way back up. Come on, baby, give us 250 points on NQ. Come on, baby, come on. Okay, I need to measure the range when I'm going to move my stop loss. Not allowed to move it before I hit the midpoint, which is right at the 632. Then I can move it. Well, my entry is not the best, to be honest. I mean, I should have, but not that I'm complaining about the amount of points if it goes into the opening range, but if you have like a close over this one and it goes higher, I should have been somewhere here because it was already. Why? Why am I so? Because if it's power of three, you want to get in the manipulation wick of the 10 o'clock 4 hour candle or 1 hour candle, doesn't matter, and it's a very small area, right? But I was still thinking, and I should have been faster. Like the moment it gets over here, okay, we're not going. It's not a continuation move to the downside. We're reversing here, and I should have checked. Let's see on the 5 minute. Okay, that's a little bit harder to actually. Let's see on the 3 minute. I guess that's where the confusion comes in, but um, yeah, when you see a candle like this and this goes through, you sort of like. So on a 3 minute, it was visible. I think it was a little hard to. I think it was a little bit hard um, to get the CISD on this one, right? Because sometimes you cannot trust the 1 minute, but I had this already framed out. We have an untouched open range, and I was like, and I saw A and D accumulation, manipulation, and this distribution. Plus, doing the MIBs, and it's exactly 2 standard deviation. Most of the times, the manipulation moves comes down to 2.5, and then the distribution will be about 4ish, sometimes 5 to 6. So because it's being two standard deviation, this was okay. Oh shit, we're reversing, and it's a V-shaped recovery. But I was late to the party, so I should have entered somewhere here. Not because of the points, but just because that's where I need to get better. Better entry, better exits, and better stop loss management on my large move. But 250 points on NQ will be, I think, my most that I will. If it works out, this will be my biggest trade on NQ. 250 points. 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 250 po Let's see. Are we, Avneet, are we confident in this trade? Hell yeah, Avneet, we are confident in this trade, I think. Where's your exit? Pre-market high, just a little earlier. Okay. Hey, I've got to put my money where my mouth is. So I can't. Well, obviously, if it's reversing on me, let's say on 10:45, I'll get out. But I can't move my. I had this already here, so I'm gonna leave it. If it's not, then I need my calculations are off. Let me just. Where's my phone? Hold on. I'm here. My. You're so cute. Damn, this is such a good trade if it works out. I'm very proud of myself. Oh shit, did I just exit by accident? Yes, I did. I just pressed the button. Fuck. Okay, I have to get back in. I just pressed. Oh, okay. That is very annoying. But anyway. I just fat fingered my out of my position. Okay, come on, baby. Keep on going. Keep on going. Keep on going. Look for re-entry. Yeah, no, I just you know, I'm very confident in this trade. I just re-entered. I'm not going to wait for a pullback because I don't think we're going to get a pullback to be honest. You see how I was just going, right? It's just going to run. So I just it's okay if I have a little pullback. It's okay. I mean, I'm very much in the green. So and we know where it's going. We might have a little pullback here because we have a little, but let's see if it's just going to disregard it. Come on, baby. Now, it might take some time to get here because this has to happen before 11 and we're only at 10:24. So we might get some stalling here. We didn't get anything here, right? So we might get some, because here we're on region 4 at the original consolidation. So we might start consolidating a little bit. Let's see. I might have to wait until 10:34 again or for the macro. So maybe I might get out again and then just get it back in. It's already green. Just thinking maybe I could just wait until 10:34 because we might get we're in a fair value gap now. Let's see. I think we might get some consolidation and some pullback now. And then at 10:30, 10:34 might have a little pullback and then another run. Maybe this will hit the 950 to the 1050 to 10 meter. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. See, we're gonna get a little bit of a pullback here because we're in the So this is like, you see how it all works together, right? This is the opening price of the yesterday's. Oh, we didn't even touch it yet, but let's see. I'm gonna calculate this. Maybe I should readjust this a little bit too. I'm going to readjust to the weekly open and the 25%. I think it's just a little bit safer. I do think it's going to go here, but I mean, it's still over 200. Hey, day trading mom, how are you doing? Yes, I sure can. So I'm a distribution trader, so I always look for accumulation, manipulation, distribution. And I use opening range gaps a lot in my analysis. Now hold on, I just have to do something. Okay, so we had this drop down, and I was a little bit confused by that drop because I thought, oh my God, we're bearish now, and it looks so bearish. But then when we hit this level here, normally what I do if I enter in a distribution trade, I look to enter at the manipulation move of the 10 o'clock candle, so the new 4-hour starts, and I want to get in. You have the open price, then you get the wick. You don't see the wick here because we're on the 1 minute, and then I want to get in normally before we are back at the open price. But I was still thinking that we were just retracing in this scenario to go further down, and we were almost at the weekly low. And then I was thinking, like, oh, and I already had this calculated, this level. And then I thought, I saw it go up, and then I thought, oh no, we are getting a V-shaped reversal. And then I quickly calculated the manipulation move. I did it on the 15. Let me show you. And it was exactly 2 standard deviation. I'll show you too. So if you're able to identify the manipulation move, which varies between 2 standard deviation, sometimes a little bit low. So you see it's exactly 2. Don't count the body, don't count the wicks. And then I was like, oh my God. And then I was like, then I saw it and think, oh my God, this is the manipulation move. I'm going the distribution to the upside. So then I switched quickly and I market ordered in a little bit too late to my liking. Now, if this is going to be the full distribution, we got quite a bit of a room to go to the upside. So I quickly switched, but yeah, so now your question, like why, what is this? I think you want to know, like, what is this, why this entry specifically? Well, I've got the weekly open here, and there is an old 4 o'clock that I use. That's my 10-4 model. So if 10, if you get into the open and you have an unmitigated 4 o'clock somewhere, and this is today's 4 o'clock, you can use it. But it's in the opening range gap, it's in the weekly open. It's not always like, it's always like, oh, it's a 4 o'clock, so you can use it. Now there are a lot of if-then statements. But I had another few calculations that I made, and I was like, okay, this if we go there, but it has to be before 11 o'clock or latest 11:15, 11:30 if it's sort of manipulative. But I don't think so now. So if we are not here before 11 o'clock, I will get. If we're here at 11 o'clock, I will get out. So, but yeah, let's see. Because the opening range gaps needs to be revisited or need some balancing. So it's highly probable if we're here already. Like I would be really surprised now if we are fully reversing. Hey, but anything is possible in this market. So good question, by the way, asking for the confluences. But weekly opening range gap. Now we can also have a look here. Um, what else do we have here? You see, we also have a N walk here in this area. We also have, this is the blue one is a first presented fair value gap. Let me go to the 5. So this area is an area of interest for me. So it might not fill the full opening range gap in this. So this is the first presented fair value gap of when the market opened at 6 o'clock on the 5 minute. So, and Prime always refers back to, this is the first presented of the morning session, and this is the first. And what you see here, that there has no been any mitigation of this level. So if it will go back up, it will definitely go back into this fair value gap. See this? So I have 4 or 5 confluences in this area, which I sort of like combined. And I already had this written down, but then it went down. I was like, oh my God, I have to reassess. But then I realized, no, it is going up, but I was a little bit I wasn't too fast this time. But yes, and also what happened this morning in London, because I also do the London session, we were there when it created equal lows. And, when you see that happen, that most likely with the opening range or sometimes in pre-market, they take these levels out, and it did just that. But it sort of went over the 79%, so that's why I thought, oh, we're bearish now. So I had to reassess a little bit, but when it started going up, so normally I would have gotten in, preferably in this wick here. I just thought, oh, I'm gonna wait until it goes here because that's the wick, and then we go down. And then I was like, and then I just market ordered in right over here. But I should have gotten in here or a little bit higher normally. But hey, it's still 250 points, right? I mean, complaining here. I was in the buy, but I took TP already. I have a problem holding. Well, you don't have a problem holding. You just don't know yet to feel confident to read the levels and trust the order flow at that moment. Now I could be totally wrong. But this is something that I've been working on this for over 3 years, to be honest. So it's not like, it's like something that came very quickly, but by journaling, back testing, forward testing, looking at time, like how are things moving. I did already say, listen, we're here, we might get a pullback and I have to wait to 10:30, 10:34 to see it might make this run in the last macro, right? So we have to see now what was going to do. I'm still confident in the trade though, but hey, anything's possible. It could just reverse on me here. And it could leave this open for, we don't have news tomorrow, do we? Hold on, I have to check something, guys. Yeah, here. Let's go. Okay. Where did you get in trading, day trading, Mom? So for me, it is like, okay, it is accumulation, AMD, accumulation, manipulation, and it's the distribution move then. And it also makes sense to me if I look at the already, now we have the weekly, already looking at the weekly, because of TGIF that might be coming, right? Okay, what's price, where are we in the weekly range? Here we almost took out the weekly low. What time is it? 36. Okay, I like it. Hold on, I just want to get back to the 1 minute. Just want to make sure that it doesn't reverse on me fully. We have a fair value gap. We have, so that's why I didn't take out my, I didn't move my TP yet. So I was looking here. Okay, we left 20%. We did not take, so we have rejection block here as well, right? So we didn't take out the low here. I just want to calculate this, see how far down it's going to go. I'm out on my, I'm going to re-enter on my account. Just want to see. There still might be a good entry to the upside. Let's see how it goes for the last macro. So it's not a problem if you miss that whole move. There might be still a nice entry to, if it's going to fill the gap, right? So okay, let's see what it's going to do. It's going to go. It could go all the way down here. That's why I didn't trill and stop it. But hey, listen, I'm not taking that because I'm due for a payout. So I just wanted to get my money. And what the hell? What is? Hold on. What is going on, guys? What are you guys doing? Is there a war going on or what? Charlie? Where's that? Oh, here, BA. What's going on? Where's Gigi? What is everyone doing? Okay, let's see. Okay, so 1034 is a root candle. What happens at 1034? What you want to see for a bullish price action, write that down. 1034, if we're bullish, you want to see price go below 1034 and then at some point, like about after a few minutes, it will continue to move to the upside if we're still bullish. But 1034 is a very important root candle. And sort of like, you can see it as a premium discount, right? So now the moment it goes back up into the 1034, so you can rate the whole candle. You can just look at it like, okay, what happens? I like to see. That's why I always say, oh, I'm going to wait for 1030, 1034. Why? Because I'm expecting a pullback. I want to see 1034 print. Then I'm okay if 1034. Here it is, the down close candle. If it goes down, it creates a little. It didn't balance this imbalance, and then it didn't go back up. So now I'm getting to re-enter again in my account for the continuation, because now I know it has done its thing for most likely. The only thing that worries me, we didn't touch 38%. So let's see if it might want to have a little bit more down. You see, that's what I'm. Yeah, it's going to go a little bit lower. There we go. All good. I wanted to touch here and maybe even here. 25 435 is where I got in. 25 435. 25. Wow, that's a good entry. That's better than my entry. Hey, listen, it doesn't matter, but you just journal it. You just look at, okay, what did I do? Now what was it? Why did I get in? Where was the move in the on the and eventually you, by journaling it and looking, okay, what did it do? Or you're asking the questions like, hey, what is your confluence? Why did you look at it? Now I still could be wrong, right? But and I also, for example, like, where did you get out, if I may ask? Where did you took profit? Like my entry should have been all the way down here. Well, almost, maybe latest where your entry was. I got in my account a little bit earlier than this one here, but it's almost, it's just, maybe it was somewhere around here. Not a lot of difference. But okay, so we are retesting the London first presented fair value gap. So this is London's first presented fair value gap. You see there's no break here or something. So what you can use is like, okay, is it going to go, does it need to go all the way further down, or is this enough? It could go below my entry, right? Now I'm not in full transparency. I'm not in my account already. I got out right over here because I was expecting a pullback, and I fat fingered. I made a mistake somewhere, and then, oh shit, I got out of my position on my funded account. So I just re-entered, and I thought, it's 10:30. Wait for the 10:30. So I got out again here. So I'm in the green. I'm just gonna wait until it makes its pullback, and if it's gonna go back up. But it might go below my original entry. But I'm not in the. Oh, oh, that's good. Okay, well, congratulations. That's a nice way to, yeah, when you have pass your challenge, you get out. You don't care about, you just, journal it, and for the next time you look at the trade. But hey, if you pass your account, you're not taking any risk. Yeah. Well, congrats. It's always good, right? Yeah, this was an awesome move just to, um, but I think a lot of people think it's going to be a short continuation. I'm just not, I think we're going to go up into that opening range there, but hey, I could always be wrong. But I like to see that we're bouncing off the London first presented. Um, and I think the only thing that we need to do is to wait, let's see, at 10:47. Um, mm, I think we might turn here already. Let's see. It doesn't have to go to 0.5. This could be enough for the um, retracements can be enough that if to go to 10:38, right? Doesn't need to go to 0.5. We'll go to here. This is balance. No, it's not balance. I can't do that. Let's see if it goes one more leg down. Oh, sorry about that. So I need this to be. I want this to be for 11. It's here at 11. I'm getting out. Okay, what time is it? 10:46. I want one more. I just want to see if it goes over this, and then I'm just re-entering because it's still. almost 200 points. Anyone bearish? Equal highs here, so let's see. $10.47. Now at this time, I really don't want to see it go below the London first presented. Okay, I like that. I'm already out on my other account, so I'm just leaving it for journaling purposes, but it's enough NQ. I want you to go up. So I noticed something here. We're in the envelope again, and we didn't go over 50%. Now let's see. $10.50. Macro starting. I think it's a little bit too much to ask for the macro to make 300 points. So I think it's going to go down. Yeah. Let me just see 10.50. I'm just going to wait one more minute. 62. Okay, 51. Now let's see. Now it needs to start getting bullish, otherwise the trade is off. That is not bullish, are you? Let's see. Come on, what are you doing? You better start making some movement now, otherwise you are out. You better make some large candles now, baby. What are you going to do? 10:53, 7 minutes to go. Okay, 6 more minutes. Let's see. Come on, NQ. Come on. What are you going to do? See, it's this is again this little also first and fair value gap. Oh, okay, it's gonna go over. I was wondering if it might stall, but it's sort of gonna move. Now let's see if we can get over the London again. There we go. It might make need another 15-minute candle to finalize the move. So I wonder if it's gonna make it until before 11 o'clock. So it might be 11:15. I don't like that too much, but let's see. I'm not getting. I don't think I'm getting in again because I think it's going to be happy with what I have. But it looks like it's going to run. Oh, okay. Oh, that's the word of the come on. Okay, 4 more minutes. 4 more minutes. 3 more minutes, actually, to be exact. £245 pounds. Okay, I don't think it has to go there before 11 because it already mitigated another 4 o'clock below us. I do think we're still going to go higher, but I think it's going to take more time. Yeah, so this 4 o'clock here, it's still I already went there, even though it did not do it like before between 10 and 11, it did before. So this 4 o'clock, so that's why it's not. If this one wasn't here, that would be a valid. I could use this as an indicator, like, okay, it's going to do that. But now, because it already mitigated it, I still think it's going to go up there, don't get me wrong. But it doesn't have to do it before 11, because this 4 o'clock has already mitigated around this time. I just, yeah. You see there's a 4 o'clock here. 10:43, yeah, so it doesn't need to. Now, I still want to go up, but it could take a little bit more time. So okay, it doesn't invalidate my trade, but it just invalidates the time. Everything is time. It's all about time. Because things work in cycles, and you have to understand the cycles. TP. Just TP. You're just TP. Why are you not changing? I changed you. Here we go. Okay. This was the one that we had to be around this time. So, and we are around exactly around 11 o'clock. There we go. We are here. It's okay. Okay, I still trust the trade. But the 11 o'clock, 4 o'clock was here, not here. That's the mistake that I made. But I think we're still going to go up. Let's see. Now, actually, it also could do that tomorrow. What day is it today? Today's Thursday. It is creating all this liquidity now. Trend line liquidity sword. No, I'm still bullish. I'm still bullish on this trade. We didn't go lower than 702. We have equal highs here. It's very fickle now, right? I think that was the best trade. Now it's like, you know what I don't like also when we are within the 20 and 30% of the TGIF range already, so that this is what you get. Once you're in that range, you're going to get some chop. But it's sort of like met its weekly objective, even though it's Thursday. So I always leave these levels on to see, okay, where are we in the weekly range? Okay, we're wicked in the 20 and 30% now, so we might have to hang out here for a while. Um, Yeah, I'm not getting in my account anymore. I mean, I'm leaving this trade on just for the either they need to stop me out or what, but I wonder what other people are doing. It's going so slow, right? It's not really fun to be in. Hmm. Now they could leave this one for tomorrow as well. Let's see if we can get some running now. Let's see. Come on. Come on. Go, go, go. We need to go over this level. Um, I really want to avoid to be in all these kind of trades that just consolidate all the time. It's a little bit annoying. There we go. Come on. Now I want to see what the value there. I want to see the 4 hour. What are we doing on the 4 hour? What are we doing on the 4 hour? Okay, see, it's not very. I don't like this on the 4 hour either. But are we going to check out this high here? Hmm. You see, we have a wick here. That's causing the delay. So once you have a wick like that, yeah, we're not going to get a move to the upside anytime soon. It's just going to putz around here and stall a little bit. Mm, good inversion here on the 1 hour. We are below it already. Yeah, we're below it. It's sort of bearish now. If I look at this cross section, I think we're gonna head down now. I think I'm gonna take this one out. Yeah, I think they're gonna leave this for tomorrow, but that's okay. I mean, now we have these levels. Hey, if they don't come and play today, they're coming to play tomorrow or later today. So it's totally unmitigated. This whole opening range gap. TP stays valid. Um, Yeah, so the moment you get into the TGIF range, you can expect chop on Thursday already. So I always keep those levels into my on my chart. So let's see. I really wanted to see if it can break out of this range here. But it's 11. Hmm. But I wouldn't mind if they would leave this for tomorrow. You know why? Because then that gives you some clarity if from tomorrow's price action. If they leave it for now, for example, and yeah, obviously we'll have a new one tomorrow. but mm, it is a draw on liquidity, and it could really help you if it's still there. Like, okay, we still have one fully unmitigated. There was no transaction at all, and it goes there, and then okay, it needs to go there. Or if it gets even just one passing, that's good as well. I don't mind because we still need then like for example, if we have buy side today and we still let the sell side, we know that is a big probability that it might still go back for the to balance that imbalance out, right? So, but now we're just going to consolidate most likely in this area because we're here. It was too good to be true. It would have been my biggest trade. But hey, next time I'm watching you, NQ. I will get you. I will get you 250 point trade. Not today, but at least I got my payout. I can request my payout now. Um, I like it because this is the new. So this is also still the funded next, but on the legacy, which wasn't my favorite. The rapid was my favorite because they first had like both had consistency rules on the funded, but now on the legacy there's no consistency rule on the funded. So that means you can, if you have a large distribution move, you can just take it and you don't have to worry about your consistency. But the only downside is on the legacy, you need 5 days of trading, and for a winning day, you need to have $100 to make it a one winning day, and then obviously it doesn't matter how much you win on the rest of the days if you have a win, but and on the rapid you can get your payouts every 3 days. But then it's a consistency rule. So I now have been thinking about that. Like, you know what? I should have both, because the rapid I can pass in one day. That's there's no consistency rules on passing it, so that's nice. If you take a distribution rule, if you have one. Okay, I don't want to actually advertise it, but normally I pass it in one trade. And no consistency rules, so then I have it. And then the only thing is that you have the consistency rules in the funded. But for example, what you can do if there's not really a distribution rule, you just play for your 2, 3, $400. You play first on your rapid because you have a consistency rule, but then if the large distribution move, then you can always deviate to the other one, right? So I think it's good to have both, I think. And because the passing is very easy, and on the legacy I need 5 days. It's sort of like sometimes a little bit annoying, but it's also teaches you how to just um, take things slower. So sometimes that's good for me as well to do. So I think I like them both, but they're both very different. But hey, I'm enjoying my funded next no consistency rule because that was really helpful this week. Um, yeah, I'm so confused. It feels like Friday to me. Every time I think, oh my God, it's weekend tomorrow, but it's not. We still have another trading day, right? So I like that. No news tomorrow, right? We have nothing especially. Did they not sneak somebody speaking in today? Trade balance, 30-year bond auction. Tomorrow, tomorrow in London we have GBP, so I'm looking forward to that. I might start the stream a little bit earlier because the GBP is at 2. You might want to be in 145 already to be prepared for that move. Nothing. Only FOMC members speaking tomorrow, which can be annoying sometimes. But no, 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 no. For me, it's interesting to watch though. Like, okay, what are we doing, right? Because we have the event horizon here, and we have like how long is it going to take for? It looks very bearish now, right? If you look at this price action, we are below the 50% of a end wall. We are below a inversion. We tapped into in a wick, right? And we are sort of like looking to go to the downside, but I still not trusted 100%. This is the 1 hour candle, but if you look at the 4 hour candle, does it look like a continuation? Does it really look like a continuation candle? It could be. Could take out this low here, but are we going to get like a large distribution? But hey, if what could be possible, then I guess this was then like when I said, oh, this is the manipulation move, right? And then this is the wick on the 10. No, then this is now the open price, and this was then actually if it's a short continuation, then this is actually the area you want to get into your short. But I still don't trust it for a full-time short, to be honest. For some reason, I cannot just I just don't think this is like a normal distribution move to the downside. But hey, this could be the this is manipulation. Let's zoom out a little bit. Let's just have a look if we can see anything. Because let's go to the 30 minutes. Oh, you need to do it here. It doesn't give any clarity, right? Accumulation, manipulation, distribution. But now we're going back into consolidation. 15 minutes. Oh, and there's also a gap here, by the way, the day trading mom. You see this little gap here that formed between today and yesterday's close. So that was also part of the confluence, by the way, of this TP. I still see a market maker buy, just like yesterday at sell side. I said, we still have a lot of out. We still need balance a lot here, so I just don't trust it to the downside too much. I think it's still bearish. It's just time distortion again, just over and over and over. It's fucking over and over. It looks bearish, but I'm not convinced. I'm not convinced for some reason. I would not go short here. I'm not entering anything anymore, but I'm just, I don't know. We do have liquidity here. We rejected lower, but it looks bearish. Yes, I agree, but I just don't know. I never trusted when we are on Thursday and we are between the 20 and 30% of the TGIF rate. I just, have we met our weekly objective? Are we done? Are we going to break it? Are we going to go further to the downside? Are we going to expand the weekly range? Because that's possible. If we go further down and we break the low, right? Which is a possibility. Then we're going to expand. Then the 20-30% are going to change, right? Because it's going to move with the weekly, with the change of the weekly range. Structure is bearish, in honesty, because in the inversion we are below it. We rejected in a wick at exactly a 1/3 level. But we have not broken lower than 702 of the session range, so to speak. We have the 10 o'clock candle here, the open price. So we're not going in the direction of the 10 o'clock. We're just futzing around here and between the 10 and 30%, 20 and 30%, excuse me. So Now, do we have a breaker here? Yes. Are we still on the breaker? So let's see if we can. Are we going to go below the breaker? This is a breaker. Let's mark it. Once we go below that box, then it's definitely. I'm going to go to the 15. It says 15. I know I'm on the 30, but I'm quickly going to go to the 15, so I don't have to change the writing. Now I'm just joking. I really want to see the 15. I think I would think it's going to be almost the same. Here you go. So this is the 15. It's like a bellwether chart. I mean, the 15 is always good to do some high time frame analysis. So if this is a valid breaker with you have a low, a high, lower low here. Oh no, it's not. What am I doing? That's stupid. No, it's not. It's not a. It's not a breaker. Pardon me. Not a breaker at all. It's a mitigation block because we don't. We're not. We don't have a lower low, so it's a mitigation block. I'm sorry. Okay, the bodies are still in it. Half a minute. Now this value gap was the 1:30 to 2 a.m. I don't know if there's people here from London. Remember, I said I'm going to leave it on just to see if it has any value in the AM session. And because ICT said it's only valid for the London. Well, you see how beautifully it actually framed along right in London, which we missed because we had a lot of discussions. Let's see what people coming. Guess this time they're emptying out the asylum, not the asylum, but the crazy house people. Oh, I didn't say that. You see beautifully. It just ran 350. It left this first presented fair value gap of the 1:30 to 2 a.m. range. This one here. We just love them first presented. Now we're in it again. I'm gonna delete it because it should not be too much. Don't want to get too much on it. Hold on, guys. Oh, bearish, getting bearish. We are getting bearish now. There we go. We are below the 20%. Hey, but it could still go up after hitting this level here, so. Half a minute. Again at the monthly open. Oh, and Q. What a disappointment. I thought I would have my best trade on NQ for this year, but you didn't give it to me today. That's okay. I forgive you, NQ. Still love you. 11:21. Let's see if we're gonna get a nice lunch. Maybe where's the 10 o'clock? Oh, this is okay, guys. This is interesting. You see these highs here, this one. Oh, might get that run in the 11, 52, 12, 10 run. Oh, I've got to get rid of that rooster. I need to throw something at it because it's standing right in front. It's sort of like I'm at war with this rooster. Okay, it's already gone. Half a minute. Okay, you see this? So, any ICT traders here? A lot of the times, it's not always. Look at the high that has formed. When you have a consolidation after, it goes up and then it doesn't. It's still in your OTE level, so we have a drop below level, so we could still go up. We are not bearish. It's not confirmed bearish, but we could still like being in the retracement, taking a long time. So, but now the question is, if this is the low or this is the high, either it's going to take one of the two out within most likely the macro. Which is it? 11.50 to 12.10, the launch macro. Now, it looks, I'm just more inclined to think that we are going to, because we have equals here and we have just one here. So I'm more inclined to think we're going up. Let's see. We still have some time to go. I want to watch it because I want to see if that's okay. I love watching price. Sometimes it's boring, but this is where you learn the most, to really watch how candles print. And the more you do it, the more you'll see, because you're starting to see, okay, 0.62, the monthly open, it went through it, and now you see a wick going to the monthly open, which is exactly this level. Now, is this going to be it? Because it already went below it one time, and now it's wicking through it. Is that enough for it to go to the upside? Once you start seeing that, for me, that's a confirmation. Now, if it will go further down, then I'm almost sure that, okay, you know what, we're really not bullish anymore. But this sort of like can give me like this bullish vibe a little bit. We tapped into the 702 here, so if this is we could start going back up. We're in 1120 to 40 run, so a lot of the times you see this time already starts making a big chunk of the move, and then the last area will be done in the macro, which is what it wants to do. But let's see. So this giving me some bullish vibes again. Let's see. How are we? Do I need to? I don't want to get greedy because I don't want to give anything back. I'm going to close my account. Okay, then I just want to calculate if I take profits. What I'm going to do. How much am I going to take out? Oh, I think I have some internet issue because it's coming back and forth all the time. I where you know, keep showing my account. Wow. Okay. Okay, I'm not going to touch it anymore. Oh, what's going on with my internet? Oh, this price action is getting boring. Half a minute. Okay, come on. I don't want it to go below the monthly open. That's important now for me. If it's going to be like, I'm looking, okay, if the 1150 to 1210 macro is going to take up this high, I don't want it to go over this level, to be honest. But we have, or we also have Okay, we have a low here. Oh, it looks bearish. The question is, are we going to go into this event horizon here at 4? So are we going to go back to the 10 o'clock, to the 10 o'clock open? Could be. And then we might take out this. Oh, this one was printed exactly 10 o'clock. You want to watch what is printed after 10 o'clock. Still have some time. 11:27. Okay. Let's see, but you know, this has been already sort of like rejection here. This is now liquidity, so let's see if we can go over 79. Yeah, it's gonna take out this level now. We're gonna extend the weekly range, could be. It's gonna take out this liquidity. Are you gonna take out liquidity? Still on? Guys, am I still? My internet is just going back and forth. And then it gives me the message: resume interrupted stream. So I guess I'm just back on. Just want to double check. So weird. Let me check. I have no idea, guys, if you can hear me. Because I do see we have a nice trade going on. Let me see. Am I still live? I saw myself on TV like, hey, I'm still live. That's weird. Here we go, guys. Let me just see if I'm still here. Hey, Tallahassee. Hey, listen, I thought I had to cancel the stream. Do you guys hear me? Do you see me? Do you hear me? And I was like, am I still live? And I was like, I thought I was already logged off and my oh, hold on. I think so, right? Yeah, I hear myself. Guys, am I still my internet is just going back and forth, then it gives me the message. Okay, yes, I see. Okay, so I saw on hey, but anyway, guys, let's talk trades because that's what we're here for. How's it going, Tallahassee? Long time no see. I do think we're going to go the launch macro. We're going to go take out these highs. Let's get in. I already closed my account because I already made it for a profit, so I'm not going to take any risk. But hey, this is the 10:50 macro, the 11:50 launch macro. We're going to go into this high now. I had a bloody, if I would have taken this straight all the way here, it was almost 250 points, but I thought we were going down. It took too much time. TP is going to go here for the launch macro. We're going to go even higher, but we'll see. Yeah, it was a good day, huh? There were nice opportunities today. Yeah, I'm happy that I'm going to take my payout today, so I'm not going to go back. I mean, I did really well on that account, so I don't want to get too much. Agreed. But yeah, you know, I framed such a good trade today. But it would have been, this was my TP, but when we went down, it took too much time. But hey, the launch macro always takes out, not always, rephrase. It goes for the high that has formed after 10 o'clock. And if you have a lot of time distortion or it stalls, it takes time. And you see it start running, you can almost be certain because here you see equal highs, that we're going to take out these highs here. So let's see, let's go, baby. I'm going to put my stop below this here. Now, yeah, I'm also just good, but hey, I saw it come back and I just saw that online hub. He says, I could read your message. I don't know if he's still here, but welcome to the club. I just, I couldn't say anything before, but yeah, welcome. I mean, it's such a being. I'm five subs away from 500. Can you believe it? So it's crazy. So you're green on most of your accounts? That's nice. Hey, look, we're getting to the end of the year, so we're not going to get any money back, right? We're just only going to trade very conservatively. We take our A plus setups and we just, practice on the rest of our paper trades, right? I just want to see what time is it? 11:47. Now my stop might be too low. Let's see. I should make it a little bit lower. Why? Because I see a breaker here and it might get into this area. If it stops me out here, it's fine. Then I'll just get back in. But I want to see if it's going to go all the way here because then next time I know I have more confidence in holding it longer, right? Because now I just okay. Obviously, I didn't need to hold it longer because I already met my daily objective, and I don't want to risk any. I just want to get my payout, and I just don't want to risk anything anymore. But sometimes it's just good to see what price is doing, and then like this would have been 250 points on NQ because I got in when we start running up. I got in a little bit too late, but then because of the reversal, I was the retracement. You know what? Let me get out. I take my money, and I got a little bit like, are we gonna turn here? It could be that if we go lower at some point that we could turn, but let's see if we are gonna take out this high. 11:49. Let's see. $11.49, baby. 2, 2.5 is here, so 2 is here. So I'm gonna take it to 2 standard deviations. That's enough. Just a little bit above it. So just want to take out this. I just want the lunch macro to do its thing. Take out the high that has been created after 10 o'clock. My hair feels weird. Feels sticky. It hasn't been a bad week. I mean, even though we had a lot of consolidation, FOMC was a beautiful delivery. Today we had a good delivery as well. So it hasn't been bad this week, right? Being week 2 of the month. So hopefully week 3, so next week we might have some distribution moves. And then I guess we really have to be careful those last days before Christmas. Just maybe not even trade at all anymore. Maybe just a few scalps. Oh, are you gonna take me out? Are you kidding me? Come on. So there was definitely an internet glitch. There was really nothing I could do. But you know what's so weird thinking about it? Sometimes it's like that's my biggest fear that you think you're offline and then everything is still running and you just don't know and you just you don't know that you're still filming and whatever maybe you have weird conversations or something. I don't know. That would be horrible. And then everybody could see and hear you and you'd have no idea that you are just online still. I have no, I was looking, okay, I thought, okay, let me just double check, my TV and if let me see if I can watch something and I'm like, okay, there's internet. And then I went to YouTube and I saw my own, on another account, I have myself and I'm like, hey, I'm still live. What? That's impossible. I didn't have any internet and I closed it. It doesn't show in OBS. Let me double check. I double checked and then it's popped up. Do you want to resume this interrupted stream? I'm like, okay, yeah, well, let's do that. Okay, I'm stopped out. Yeah. Let's see. We're still on the macro though. We want these highs. I want these highs here for the macro. I want that to be taken out on the macro, preferably this macro. Otherwise, it's going to take too long. We don't have all day. Yes. Oh, 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 oh. What are you doing? What are you doing? 11:53. A lot of time distortion again. Just gonna wait this macro and then I think I'm gonna leave it for today because it might, we might have a run in the PM session, but on the other hand, it's been a pretty good week so far, right? So it's not really worth it to. We are setting up as well beautifully. We've got a low here, a higher low, a little bit higher again. So what are you going to do in this macro? Are you going to take this out? Are you going to take these out? I don't think so. You're going to go here, right? Yeah. Are you leaving this opening range gap maybe for tomorrow? Hmm, 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 hmm. I thought we would go for these highs here, to be honest, but let's see if it's really taking out, or is it going to create another low to leave this for another time later today, and the PM session is still going to go for this low in the lunch macro. Let's see. I'm not trading in any account anymore. I'm already sorted. I'm just going to leave it because I really don't want to jeopardize my payout. So just only if I put any trades on, it will be a paper trade. But even a paper trade is not worth it now, to be honest. Let's see. Oh, we're going to take that out. Seems like it. Alright. We're going to reject him here. Half a minute. Well, at least I didn't have to say. I hate it when a stream is just finished like that, and you can't really say goodbye, or you suddenly you're just broken. You can't help it, but it's sort of like it's really weird, and it's just sort of like a cut off. So I'm happy that at least I got back and just watched the last macro, and then I think that's it for today. We're still at lunch macro doing the opposite that I thought it would do. Yeah. Well, thank you. if this continues to be like this, I don't. It might be a nice. It might be an idea to just check back into when the after 1:30 ish. See what price is doing, right? Because it's most likely sometimes it does a good move during lunch when you have a lot of consolidation, but it's not even doing it now. I'm not trading anymore. I was going to enjoy my requesting my payout afterwards, and I'm just not interested in also why I'm not too interested in it is because if you look at the weekly range here, we're already in the 20. Oh, Poppy. We are already in the 20 and 30% of the weekly range. I did mark out the breaker, so we're sort of like hanging out here, and you can see I thought we might extend if we take out these flows, we're going to extend the weekly range, right? Could happen. I mean, we're sort of bearish. We worked into this inversion. We took out more than, we worked into the 50% of it. We went down. You can see here we're between the 20 and 30% of the weekly range here. So this is sort of bearish, but on the other hand, I'm always, vigilant when we reach this TGI, even though it's Thursday. I already look at it. Like, where are we in the weekly range? What are we doing? And if you put these on your chart and you watch it, and you'll see a lot of the time before it makes a move out of this area, it's sort of like always is like an indication of chop, because for some reason it already sort of met its weekly objective, and tomorrow it could go lower. It could take out these weekly ranges again, and then obviously the weekly range will expand. The 20 and 30% will move downwards with it if it goes down, right? But for now, it's sort of like when you see this, you're like, okay, you know what? It's not going to do a lot. But then again, it could still take out these highs here, because we still have a little bit of a gap here as well, right? Right over here. Do we actually? I think so. Or is it overlapping? Let me just double check. Maybe it doesn't need to go there anymore. Let me check. That's the open. No, the close. 642.75. And the open 643.50. Okay, so this, oh no, we don't have a gap here. No, so actually looking now at it closer, I'm like, do we need to go here, right? Do we have any? There's just a tiny little wick here, a tiny little, very little gap. But this could be the breakaway gap, right? So might not have to go there. So maybe this is it. This is not meant to be taken out today. And what I'm thinking then, maybe if it leaves this, like for example, if it would move to the downside and leaves this opening range gap, then that's on my menu for tomorrow. Unless we really drop down, but I will keep this on my screen. I will mark this one for maybe next week. I don't know if it doesn't take it out, but it's totally we have nothing here. We just opened and we went straight away. So this opening range gap is interesting to me whenever it goes back into the range, in this range. So it doesn't really matter, it might be good if it doesn't take it out today, because I don't want to trade anymore. So it might be good to have some points of interest left for either tomorrow or maybe next week. Yeah, so always if you have these opening range gaps and they stay unfilled, just keep them, mark it somewhere or mark it on your charts, and just put in the text opening range gap unfilled, or even sometimes when it fills half away, you just keep the half, and just half of the remaining ORG opening range gap or RTH gap, however you call them, because you'll see they will come in handy. You will have a lot of you will benefit from it, because once it starts moving and you have a large drop, and you know where it's going. Also you have to, if you only have buy side there, it will go there for the sell side, because it needs to be, it's like the same like an N walk, it needs to be balanced. There are balanced, they need to become balanced price ranges. So just like a gap, every gap needs to be balanced. That's what the market does, balance out imbalances. and seek liquidity. There's only two things. There's nothing more to it, literally. Okay, let's see, 1203, what are you going to do? So, okay, we didn't take out the low, we just create another, see, it rejected again here, and now this one. So it's just keep on doing, it's creating a lot of liquidity. Most likely for the PM session to do something. I mean, this is going to be a low resistance run, right? You can see that. A low, a higher low, another higher low, this one another higher. You might not go for this, for these, for the macro to take out those we still have 6 more minutes and how 60 points to go. Let's see. I'm not in it, but this is sort of like, it happens a lot of it. It's not always, but ICT said if you, the lunch macro, a thing of the lunch macro is that it takes out the high or the low that has been created after 10 o'clock. Now, where's 10 o'clock? 10 o'clock is right over here. Now, what is the first high that was created? Here, and it's also an equal high. Okay. Well, we'll watch you. So, we're back above the monthly open. We're back above the London first presented. So, I don't know. This would have been a nice entry, exactly around 11:57. Still macro. You can see it's turning already here, right? It's just chalk, but I guess let's see if it makes sense that it's going to take out these highs or not. It can run 60 points, right, in 5 minutes. It's doable. Come on, be a macro. Do macro stuff. Be a true macro. Behave like a macro. That was interesting. Hello, guys. Suddenly I see a lot of people popping in. It's been really quiet today, this AM session. I think my PM sessions, I like the PM sessions a little bit better because I just have a, it just tends to be more busy, I guess. Come on, lunch macro, go. I'll put a trade on just for fun of it because this is a paper trade, guys. I already made my money. I'm gonna take, let's see if it's gonna take the lunch macro. Stop loss below. I'm using the London. I don't want it to go lower than, is it 1 to 2? I can go a little bit lower here. Okay, come on. You need to start running now. Hey, Jerry, yo, 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 how are you doing? How's it going? I was already supposed to, I had an internet glitch, so I thought I was going to kill the stream, and I thought I did. And then I watched on the TV, I thought, hey, I'm still live, that's weird. So I went back to my computer, and then I saw OBS popping back up, and then it says, do you want to resume your stream? And I thought, okay, let me just, because I saw there was someone who subscribed, and I just wanted to say hello. And then we're at the lunch macro, so now again I'm watching the lunch macro. But hey, I already logged off my account because I can request a payout today, so I'm not risking anything anymore. I took the beautiful move here. I was actually aiming for this level here. That would have been 250 points. That would have been my best NQ trade of the year. I don't think I've made 250 points on NQ. But then again, we stalled here and we are back. I do think either we're still going to go up here or they're going to leave this one for tomorrow or maybe for another day. But I'm eyeing this one, this opening range. Yeah, I've been chilling. Well, I wasn't chilling really because I was trying to log off the stream when the internet glitched. But then I'm sort of like now just looking if the if the lunch macro is doing its lunch macro thing, which is a lot of the times it takes out the high that has been created after 10 o'clock. That is what the lunch macro normally should do. So macro, do your thing. I'm funded with funded next, and I used to do the rapid because the rapid and the legacy both had consistency rules on the funded, so it didn't matter. But I just like the 1 day passing on the rapid, and you get you can request payouts after 3 days. But then with the legacy, they changed the rules, and now the on the legacy they lifted they got rid of the consistency rule on the funded. So I'm like, okay, interesting. So let me get a funded on the legacy. So at least I can, I'm a distribution trader, so I take the large moves, right? So I traded that this week, and I've done pretty well on it. But now I'm thinking, like, okay, I want to buy a new one. I'm like, maybe I should get the rapid, because the rapid I can pass in 1 day, but the legacy you can't. You need 5 days, right? And then, for example, when you have like, when you just go for your smaller trade, you use your rapid, right? Because you got consistency rules, and then for the larger moves. So then I think you should have both. So if someone asks me, yeah, which one do you prefer? But I think I prefer the legacy now, but I don't like the 5 days to pass a challenge, to be honest. But hey, but now I'm enjoying the fruits of it. So it's my first payout of the new rule with the no consistency. So so I'm happy with that, to be honest. I'm really happy with that. Yeah, I like it. So, but I might get a rapid as well now. I think I'll just vary a little bit of the. I just buy every time I'll buy another one and then try to get a little bit more. I don't know how many I'm actually allowed to have unfunded. I have to check. Or maybe 3 funded accounts. I don't know. I'm actually gonna. I've been very conservative lately. Just do 1 or 2 at a time, and just Oh, look at that. Are we going to come on? Oh, the macro is already over. But let's see if it's going to take it out. Because sometimes we can extend the macro to 5 minutes after, right? What time did we start running? 11:46. I like it. Okay, let's see. I'll give it time to 11:46. Let's give it time to 15 past. 5 more minutes. Come on, do your thing. How many funded can I funded next? Oh, and funded next, you can have multiple funded accounts as long as the total combined capital across all your active accounts doesn't exceed 300,000. Now, I don't think I even know. Meaning you could have 300k or a mix. Okay, so 300k or a mix like 250k and 200k. Okay, so it doesn't matter. Okay, and you can pass multiple, but the system allows only. Okay. Okay, so you can have 650k accounts, I guess. You can pass several challenges and get on hold if you pass it but already have. Okay. Okay, interesting. So I guess you can have a lot of 25k accounts then. It's just like they don't allow you to exceed 300,000 in capital. Okay, well that's a good. I see. I really like Funded Next. I like their rules. So, can you tell me how I can draw the liquidity? I try so hard. What do you mean draw liquidity line, or how to read where the liquidity is? Sesh, I don't understand. Can I draw the liquidity? I try so hard. You mean take your TP at the liquidity or be the liquidity? Sash, to go into your question, I think you want to know how do I know where liquidity is and where do I put my TP and where do I put my stop loss, and I think that's what you're asking, right? I just want to make sure. If that's the case, I would like to counter that with another question, if I may do so. It's like, what have you been studying so far? What is your strategy and what are you teaching? Or BSL, buy side SSL. Yeah, so you find it difficult to. Oh, okay, I get it. Okay, so what is buy side liquidity and what is sell side liquidity? Okay. Um, Now for me, I have put my TP here at the buy side liquidity right over here. Why? Because it's equal highs, and it's very common in the lunch macro. I don't know if you trade macros or have been studying ICT. It's very common with the lunch macro. Now we're technically over the macro, but it is highly likely that we're going to take out this liquidity because we're already running. I should now also put my stop here. Now the only thing that could happen is that it doesn't take it out in this run, and then it might stop me out, but we'll see because it's just sort of late. But this is buy side liquidity now. That is for me, and it's equal as well, and it's also at the 10 o'clock. So this is for me a very highly probable area. Now sell side, I would have this, and this, and because this is now, we got sell side here, we got a higher high here, a higher. I expect this to be taken in one run, but this is very juicy to me. But the question is, when are we going to? During the evening, you can trade the same. I only trade NQ and gold. So I trade in New York AM, PM, and London session. That's the only thing that I trade. Jerry, where are you? So when you work in the morning, are you in the What's your? I'll be working soon. I won't be able to trade in the morning. So when you say afternoon, you can trade New York PM session, right? You can trade the same instruments if you do futures, because futures is literally 24/7. Only we have 1 hour of non-trading. That's between 5 and 6 p.m. Eastern, right? So you can trade Asia, London, New York, AM and PM session. Yeah, I'm just wondering about your. Um, I mean the liquidity that the market takes, for example, if the SSL was taken and the market rose up, I want to know how to identify it for the silver bullish trade. Hey, listen, that is not a question that is very easy to answer in just one sentence. You need to be able to identify like what is the market doing, where are we, what fair value gap are we using. So for example, we're in a bit of chop now. It's really hard now to really, I'm just going off the logic that we need to take some buy side now, and I'm just sort of like anticipating that it will do that in any time now. But we're just in the chop area. But um, London, we trade between 2 and 5, 2 and 4:30. Yeah, but you can trade London between 2 and 5. But you can also, well, after that it becomes pre-market. There are a lot of opportunities as well. But I always start my stream at 2 a.m. Eastern because it's pre-market London, and there's already, for me, it gives me a lot of intel, and sometimes they're already good moves as well. So my London stream starts at 2 a.m. Eastern, and I go on until 4:30, because normally the high or the low in London is being created between 2 and 4:30, between 2:30 and 4 a.m. Eastern. So sort of like always um, look at that area. But then again, it becomes after that is free market. So you can literally, if you in Vancouver, or you can also just trade free market. So if you would wake up very early and London session is almost done, it's sort of like morphs into pre-market. A lot of opportunities there, but yeah, join my stream, Jerry, if you have time. I don't know 2 a.m. Eastern what that is in Vancouver time, to be honest, But I stream every day London I start 2 a.m. and tomorrow I'll start 1:45 because there is news at 2 a.m. So I want to catch if there's a good move that might give us a good move at 2 a.m. already, or at least give us good intel for a future move. But Sesh, I want to get back to your question. You want to know, you're asking something, you want a very clean answer, like it's this and that, but there are a lot of if then statements all the time. The only thing that I can tell you is that I don't know what you have studied so far, and where you are in your journey, because it is not easy to be able to identify and it takes time to really start understanding the drawn liquidity, and it's about putting things together. Okay, is it a purge, or it's just a sweep? Are we going back up? Is it a retracement? Is it a reversal? So there are always a lot of if then statements. What is the market doing? And but the silver bullet today, for example, in London wasn't easy to track. There was a silver bullet, but it was a very hidden one, for example. So today it was a difficult read. Well, we could see if there was a silver bullet in the AM session. Let's have a look. I actually don't really look at it that way anymore. I see it already. Now, today also, even the New York session was difficult, I think, because why? I'll tell you why. So we went low right here. Let's see, what did we take out? Let me go to the 15 quickly. Now I have this marked already. Yeah, we took our previous day low. Now, what happened here? This is a rejection block. So if you go into a rejection block, so at 9:30 we go lower, we go into rejection block, and then again we go again into this rejection block. So it doesn't take liquidity, but the rejection block means it's rejecting there. It's not ready to take liquidity. Now this is both. I consider this now liquidity because it has done its job as a rejection block. So I would have this marked as sell side. So once the market is ready to move down, let's look at the trade, by the way. I just want to quickly look at the trade. Here we go. Let's see, talking about liquidity, we were looking at if it's going to take out my liquidity. Now I'm going to chill my stop a little bit more. And trade. Now, this is a first percent fair value gap. Now, maybe it might not take the liquidity yet because we're outside macro. So that's the difficult thing. Like, when does it take out the liquidity, right? That's the question. Like, you got the highs here, but your question is, but that takes time. You really need to study the charts. Now, I have a level here. I know that it's going to reject here. Why? Because it's a first percent fair value gap, which is liquidity already. So that means it doesn't need to go here now to take liquidity. Now, most likely it will go here, but I'm looking at the time, and time tells me it's not time to take the liquidity. Time is more important than price. But to learn all these things, I cannot just tell you now, oh, it's just like this, and next time you will know it. It will take you time to study it and to get to understand what the market is doing when. There are a lot of if-then statements, and you need to understand the concept of time. You need to understand the PDRAs. Why is it doing certain things? Why is it not taking out the liquidity? If you know the PDRA metrics from ICT, you will understand that there is a rejection block. You have a high low, then you have a rejection block. If it doesn't take out the high low, you have a rejection block. Then you have your breaker, then you have your mitigation block. Then you have, you need to understand all the PDRAs that there are, and the price works its way through certain areas and in specific times. So in order to understand the, people think they just know about the fair value gap and that's it, but it's just, there's so much more to it. I mean, it's just, but you need to study and join us more here, and we go over a lot about the technicals, about every trade and what's happening in the market. I try to make it as simple as possible when I go over things. I will try to emphasize more on the silver bullet. I think that's a good one because I actually don't do that too much, but I think it's a good question. So yeah, I'll do that, Sash, if that's okay. But if you really want to learn it, you need to be buckle up and be ready to start studying a lot, hang out a lot with the right people, and you'll get there. But it's not, it's there's so many if and then variations as well. But there's also, Jerry, for you, there's also a silver bullet in London, right, between 3 and 4. So did we take it? Take it. Boom. Liquidity taken. There we go. Now, this is because this high has been formed after 10 o'clock and it created an equal high at an old 10 o'clock, right? So that's why it was a level of interest. Now, interesting part is it didn't take it out in macro. Oh, Anand, thank you. That's such a compliment that you give me. I appreciate that so much. Aww. That's the biggest compliment of the day, guys, that Anand just gave me. Thank you. You cannot make me happier. I appreciate that. Really, I do. That's the point of the channel. Yeah. Thank you. I do join. I think I maybe can trade from 2 to 3 a.m. Okay, I got you. Yeah, you can trade from 2 to. Hey, but Jerry, listen. Do not feel rushed that if you can only trade from 2 to 3 a.m. Let me tell you one thing about London. Lately, I have there are sessions in London that I have not traded at all, and I just watch the market because everything that happens in London will give you intel for either even the AM session or PM session. Let me give you a really, really good example how I managed to take a bit of a trade. So in London today, just to give you an example, what happened, we were trading this, and I think Anand was there as well, right? We went down, and London, we had a few really annoying people that was like, oh, it's a short, it's a short. Oh, you need to use volume profile. You don't see it's a short. I'm like, it's not a short, it's a trap. But you see, it created equal lows here. So the moment it started to go back up, I missed the trade. I was distracted. There were a lot of conversations going on, and I missed the long. But I remembered we made equal lows and we left them. So I was like, I've got to watch AM session, especially market open, if we're going to take them out. So if things like this happen, and like say you can only trade between 2 and 3, so you have to really get rid of the idea like, oh my god, I need to trade. No, you need to create intel, right? So for example, it creates here the low, and then at 350, okay, you have to go, but then you watch again and you see, oh, equal lows, equal lows, equal lows, and it went back up. You mark this area. It's London low, not taken out. It goes back all the way up, and look what happened here at the open. The moment it was here, it's almost a present, like, okay, you know what, we're going down. We create the first presented in a move down, and what did it do? It took out London low. So London low, even though you cannot trade it, and even though you have an hour to watch, but you don't see a trade, save your bullet, literally, and just use the intel for the rest of the day because it will really, really help you. For me, and Anand knows that as well now. Nowadays, I just sometimes in London I say, no, I'm not going to trade. I just don't feel comfortable, and then I have a monster trade in the AM session or in the PM session because I just waited, and I'm just really more prepared because I've just been watching the market, marking my levels, and then I really attack when I feel comfortable. And then I always have like, I'm a distribution trader or 50, 60 points minimum. I almost don't even enter for less anymore. So I just want to sort of like say that, oh my god, like London is also really a good time just to collect intel if you miss a trade. It just will help you a lot. to trade better. So so then you come back from work, and then you take a little bit of rest, and then you look at the market again. But then you already have your levels a little bit. You know what happened in London, and then you go back, and then you sort of like prepare a little bit better, and it will help you, because getting into the charts sometimes, especially in the beginning, takes a lot of time, right? You have to look into levels. But yeah, make sure that you mark your London high and low. Do you know the times of and the Asia high and low as well here? Very important to have those levels. Like, for example, Asia was here. We didn't take out London. So what did the pre-market do? We swept Asia high here, right? And that wasn't even in London. That was pre-market. I don't know. Maybe you could trade pre-market. So if you already see this, you're already, okay, London low, not taken, but we're on our way to Asia high. Look at we're ascending, and then you might even take this trade to take this one out. So there are many opportunities in the day. Really, there are. But for me, since well, I'm honest that my impatience is sometimes a big issue. But the moment I am now getting better at being patient and sitting on my hands, my P&L is really, I can tell, I'm really doing so much better. Having less losing trades, and it resembles in my P&L. So. And I'm not ashamed to sit on my hands, or I'm not ashamed to say I'm just going to paper trade now. I don't care. If somebody has a problem with it, bye-bye. I really don't care. For me, I love paper trading because it gives me a good opportunity to improve my executions, and especially when I start the day, I know if I'm on point or I'm missing something. Sometimes I'm slow when I wake up. I'm not going to have my coffee. There's stress. I've got leakage, we have fallen trees, I need to take care of stuff. And then I like to paper trade just to see if I'm, how am I doing? Is my analysis correct? Is my execution also correct, or are both off? So, but yeah, well, if feel free to just hop in if you want to, if you have time. Yeah, you're more than welcome to join in London. We always try to share some some insights and stuff like that. So I think it's a nice session. It's actually I really enjoy it. It's a really nice crowd as well. It's sort of like I think it's the OGs. I mean, it's sort of like from the beginning. It's been really amazing. Yeah. And I like, I always end for some reason, when I do the AM session, I always end up being longer here, because I just sort of like, I think I like it when the PM session people come in. So I was supposed to be gone already, but then, I'm enjoying, hanging out with you guys. I don't know if maybe I'm going to skip AM session and just do only London and PM sessions, because I think those two are my favorites, in all honesty. Oh, you only watch my stream is still and thank you, guys. You are giving me a compliment. It's really, I think, yeah, that's the biggest compliment that I can get, if somebody tells me that it brings value to you guys. Honestly, when I just started, I had no idea what it was going to be like, or what if the message comes through, because you can say something, but maybe I tell things in a way that people don't understand. You need to adjust. Even though we are now enjoying this session. Yeah. Thank you guys. I'm so humbled by you guys. Yeah, and that's the whole point. Like, for example, this morning, for me, it's also like, how to identify chop if you're in an area like this. I mean, that would have saved me so much money if I would have, been able to identify that sooner. So I'm really trying to pass on that sort of knowledge, just to make it like, I see the basic stuff that I'm like, now for me it's like, oh my god, but it's so easy, but I just never knew that, and at some point you get a light bulb. So just the things that are sort of like really helpful. For example, if I show people like, okay, we've got an N walk, we have only buy side through this N walk. What do we lack, right? And then Oh, we lack cell sites. So what do we even need? So things like that. So just things that are easy to that help people. I don't know. Can't make me happier if that's if I can do that. So we'll see. Um, and I really want to get the, but I think that's something for the new year to get the Discord up and running. So also to do some things outside the YouTube so we can communicate better with each other so you guys can talk as well. So I'm just thinking of maybe just organizing just a few sessions and people can hop in and hop in and out and just time wise, I guess. So just to get to know each other and then I know what brings value and how can I really give the Discord some more shape in doing specific topics and stuff like that. But hey, that's something for I think something for the new year. But I've got a lot of ideas, but you guys need to tell me as well what you guys like. Hey, that's a nice idea to do. So well, I would be a little bit upset if it goes to my TP. I'm gonna watch it if it goes up to here. Um, because that would have been my monster trade for the year. I would have had 225 points announced. I never had because I entered well a little bit later than I would have normally, but it was over 1,000 ticks. I think it's gonna go there. It's on stream. It's on stream, but I'm not in it anymore. Next time I will get you NQ. I will get it. So it's okay. You time distort. It's December. I know you do that. I know you do that. Can you guys hear the frogs on the background? I'm wondering if you can hear it because I see the mic is moving, but it's really I love it because it's like an orchestra, but there are a lot of them and they're really loud. But it's a very nice sound. I'm just wondering if you guys pick it up, if the mic picks it up. It should be noise canceling, but I wonder if this is the noise that is cancelled. But I don't think you guys hear it, right? Could be distracting, by the way. Well, I'm happy that the stream didn't wasn't killed, so that we still have at least a nice. Um, okay, guys, I'm not. I don't think I'm gonna wait for the PM session. I think it's gonna go into the. I think we're gonna go into this opening range gap now and take that out. Why? I'll go over the why. I do think the analysis was correct. I thought maybe I was wrong, but if I look amount, I think I would love to hear you were with me with that trade, so I think yeah, it's noise cancellation. I should put it off because actually you guys should hear it. Oh, they're quiet now. They heard me. I'm not complaining, guys. You should go continue. I like it. But I do, with all this time distortion, it's sometimes really hard to identify AMD, right? So accumulation, manipulation, distribution. So you sometimes have to zoom out a little bit and try to. So at some point what time frame was it? Okay. Was I on I think it was on the 5 minute. So I was looking at this area here and then I was, okay, if this is accumulation, AMD, right? A, then we have the manipulation and then this is the distribution, but the distribution is sort of like distorted now, right? Because technically you can just delete this whole area if you just cut this until here, because you see this is sort of like connecting again, right? So you just cut this to here and then it starts here, or you cut this, and then this is the move. You cut it from here to here, and then this is the move again. So we distorted from 1050 to 1150. See that? So it's just 1 hour actually. It's not too bad. It feels much longer, by the way. So it's just a retracement, it is not a reversal. It's just because we just stepped into 702, which is the golden zone, and then it starts just going back up. But it just needs to distort because it's going to use all day most likely to get to this TP or something. So it's just distortion. And what does it do? It distorted just in the first percentage fair value gap, so it's just hanging out, going a little bit lower, using the monthly open. You see these levels are sort of bouncing on and off these levels here. And it fools me also. I'm like, okay, am I wrong? Is it going to go reversing? Because it could still reverse here. But then again, afterwards, I'm like, no, because remember, we said, no, we're very confident in the trade. But then the time distortion just gets into your brain a little bit. And you just have to sit and, and that's why I got out already here on my account. So I was like, okay, maybe it might take a little bit longer because everything is distorted now. So I'm happy that I did. But then again, at some point when time gets normal again, you get the whole trade, right? You get like an accumulation, manipulation, and the distribution move. And these are the FIB settings for the distribution move. So let's say 4, 4.5, 5, and then 6 is here. So but now we're tapping into the opening. Now I'm curious. Now I want to see it. This is one of my bloody trades. It was a 250 point trade, guys. But do I want to sit through this? No, I don't. And my entry wasn't that good either, so it went below my entry here. It would not have taken my stop. Yeah, I think it might have taken my stop here. But my entry should have been near the 10, just below here, because this is the AMD play. You want to be below the open price. You want to get in this area, but I did not, because I thought we might continue to the downside. And then when it started to go up, I was, oh no, shit, we're going up. And then I was a little bit late in my entry. So this, I need to journal this as well, because this one needed definitely improvement for a better entry. Even though I had quite a lot of points in this move, it was a large move, but it could have been better. It could have been bloody fucking 250 points. My best trade of NQ of the year. No, I never had 250 points. Not of the year, ever. It was ever. But hey, guys, I'll get that trade. I'll get 250 points NQ within the first quarter of the next year. Let me just get my drink quick. I'm gonna get it. It's gonna be my goal. It's gonna be my goal for the next year. 250 point NQ. Will I be upset if it's 249 right now? Yeah. Dolly Cummings. Now I'm curious if it's gonna go in it, or is it gonna go reverse again, and then do it. Let's see, because it looks pretty. It wants to go. Anand, where were you going to get off? You said you were going to at 8:30 price, or this would have been my TP, guys. Here, that's my TP. But in all honesty, I lowered it to weekly open. So this was my initial calculation. When we started moving, I said, "Oh, I'm going to lower it to." So it was still above. It was still above 250 points. So I thought, okay, I can lower it without jeopardizing the 250. So I did that. Now I'm curious to see if it's going to do. I think it's going to go. It's 12:42. Let's see. Macro is almost starting. Every time I'm saying, oh, one more macro, and before I know it, it's 6. I'm streaming. Oh, I'm only streaming 2 hours. That's weird. Oh, were you, no, I know you're out of, yeah, no, you're out of it. I know. But, what was your initial, you said, you wanted to take it to 8:30, right? Or did you, If the trade would have worked out, would you have stayed into 8:30? Was that your exit? Oh, my cat, she's so funny. Dolly, you're not gonna get it. She's so obsessed. You are so obsessed. Come here, Poppy. Come here, my love. You wanna come here? Come, come here. Come here, see. Oh, come here. Come here, Poppy. I love you. No? Okay. You're busy. I know. Yeah, I'm also done for. I'm just curious. I think with the lunch, it's gonna go into that level. So I would almost say, like, guys, if keep an eye on it, and it looks like it's gonna be well. If it's a distribution move, there is more room to the upside, right? But the question is, how is it going to move? How's it going to behave? We did go into original consolidation because you always have to be aware, like, if it's a market maker buy or sell mode, technically you can see this as a market maker buy, sell side, buy side, right? But it goes into original consolidation, so it's sort of tapped into it, and you can see it's also the start of the opening range gap. Now, it still could leave this opening range gap for tomorrow, but I don't. I think this is the distribution move, and that means it will continue. It's just distorted, so it just will take more time to continue that full move. Um, we are. Let's see if it's at 2.5. I think. Let's see what happens when it gets here at 654. What time is it now? 12:45. Let's see. Even I'm planning to buy Tradeify account, and they launch for 50K. Oh, are they launching a new product, Anand? Yeah, I'm just sticking. You know why I'm sticking also to Funded Next? Because for one of South Africa, but obviously I know there's other I can use, but I have problems with PayPal. I've got problems with Wise. So PayPal is very nasty because PayPal. I had a Dutch bank account and a Dutch PayPal, but my bank account they canceled. But there was one payment that went through, and then I said, okay, well, I'll pay, no problem. And then they said, yeah, but you need a Dutch bank account. I said, well, that's canceled. I don't have a Dutch bank account. Well, but you need a ideal. And I said, yeah, but I don't have anymore because I live in South Africa now, and they don't want to serve me anymore because I live here now permanently. And they make it impossible. So I said, "Hey, listen, I've attached my South African. No, no, it's not possible. I said, hey, I'm willing to pay. So now I can't open up a South African PayPal because I have an outstanding debt. And nobody can help me. I kind of get hold of the customer service, and it's just like, yeah, you have a debt. And then they send me emails. Yeah, we're going to limit your the way you can use it. I said, listen, I can't use it anymore because I don't have a Dutch bank account. Can I pay? Yeah, you need a Dutch bank account. I said, okay, well, never mind. Bye bye. So I don't have any PayPal anymore now, and I can't open a South Africa one because I'm flagged now. It's so ridiculous, these things, that it's just like crazy. Sometimes they just, then you get these bots, and then you get like a menu, and it's all automated, but nobody, they keep on giving me the same information. So that's why I know some of these. I do work. I like Rise because Rise works easy, and Funded Next works, and the crypto as well. I add crypto too. So yeah, okay. So yeah, they launched Select Plan, and we can buy from crypto wallet. Oh, okay, that's good because that's what I have as well. Um, oh, so Tradeify you can buy with crypto wallet and get paid into your crypto wallet as well, because that opens up. Because I think Tradeify uses Wise or PayPal, one of the two. I can't remember, but I'll look into it because it's good to branch out. Because I've been just only with Funded Next so for quite a while now, but I'll have a look into it. I am planning to take your trade on Tradeify account. Oh, you mean the one in this one here? Well, let's see if it's going to give it, but I would presume, I think it makes sense, right? If it's a distribution move, it's going to be, hey, but guys, in all honesty, if this is the manipulation, well, let's just take the 5 instead of the 15. I just want to see how big this one is. I'm just taking the 5 here. If this is the manipulation move, then this distribution. Oh, look at that, how beautiful. Where is number 1? Look how where number 1 is. Here's number 1, it's gray. I'll put it here. Right over here. Where's my TP? Right over here. I didn't know about this. It wasn't formed yet. This wasn't formed yet. I like the 5-minute better than the 15 now. so I'm using this as a manipulation then, but technically this is the whole manipulation move on the 15. If you look at on the 15, so let's go higher time frame. So let's look for maybe the rest of the month, right? If we're going to go higher, then this is the full manipulation move. I just use the bodies in the way I have calculated. Oh, I've got another calculator. I've got it already. 2.5 is right. Previous month high. Then that technically will even go over the previous month high. So maybe tomorrow, I don't know if we're going to go to the upside. Well, actually, I don't know. It looks like it, right? We look bullish. Accumulation. This whole area, we were, this whole FOMC move yesterday was just, we just went back to Monday high. It was just, this was all time distortion. Everything is time distortion. We just went back. We created a sell side. We were in distortion for 3 days, for 3 bloody days. And then we had this move up. It was literally just going back to, we start over again. Just back to square one. And then we had this move here, right? On FOMC, that was the Asia move here. And so if I look at this like this, in all honesty, I mean, actually, this is I would say actually on the higher time frame, but that's really crazy. Is this the real manipulation move? That is, two and a half is here. Oh, I still have some juiciness here as well. Okay, let's have a look. I want to go higher. I'm going to go to the 1 hour, guys. I'm going to switch off the, okay, that's off. Okay, my TP is going to go off here. Now, accumulation, here you can see it more clearly, right? Accumulation, this whole area, accumulation, manipulation, distribution. But because we went lower again, I don't think we can use this one as the manipulation move. I think this is still part of the accumulation because, but on the 4 hour, let's have a look at the 4 hour. On the 6 hour, accumulation, manipulation, distribution, 12 hour. Oh, I like the 9 hour. Look at that. That gives a clear. accumulation, manipulation, distribution. Let's use the 9-hour. It's a power of 3. We like that. You see how it's almost the same with this one? It's hardly different than the one that I used. So you see, it's just a few points difference with the 9-hour and the 15-minute. That's crazy. I mean, if we would go, what do we have here? That's it, right? The daily. 26,700. 26,700. But we could also just go to T 2.5. We take out this liquidity and we end up in the rejection block. I like it. Hey, listen, guys. If I look at this, I see a market maker sell side of the curve, buy side of the curve. At some point, we need to finalize. And what do we have here? We have a juicy flat bottom, flat top with a wick. Now, what level is that? 175. I love it. Nice. Okay, I'm gonna leave these here. Yeah, I'm getting more and more bullish for tomorrow. I think I'm very bullish. Got a breaker here now, so you want to mark this breaker for later today. I don't know if we're gonna go in. I wonder if it's gonna go inside that area. You want to see a retest of this area here? Breaker. You got a breaker here as well. You got multiple breakers now. It's a little bit. Here, one more. Yeah, you could have a lot of retesting here, guys. So be careful before entering the trade. So breaker here. So this one is a long one. Why? Because of the wick. You see that? So I'm using this whole area here as a breaker. Especially when you have a wick like this, it could go all the way into the bottom. And let's calculate if it's what the OTE levels are. Of this range. Oh shit. You see the bottom of this breaker block is exactly 79%. So you could have a retracement all the way into this area, which sort of like, I guess in this area would be highly probable, right? Because you still have a few imbalances here. 62, you got an inversion here as well. First presented. So it took previous week high, so I was looking for previous week low. Did we take previous week high already? Did I miss that? Are we talking? Am I confusing something, Anil? I'm not sure. Did we take? We didn't take previous week higher, did we? No, I don't think so. You get like a similar drop like here, like what you have here, right? So it goes all the way down into the 702. Mostly 702 is a very solid level that's been revisited a lot. And it sort of like lines up with this first percent. We've got a flat bottom here as well. Flat bottom here. So it's 1 o'clock. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get my chocolate and we're gonna watch some series. I think I've done oh, it's three. Okay, I'm 3 hours. I'm streaming 3 hours. Yeah. I'll keep it on to watch. But I want to thank you guys again so much for today and just for being the loyal supporters that you are. And it's just crazy how fast time is going. I just can't believe that we're at the end. And I'm almost in. I think what date is it today? It is today the 11th, and I think the 14th. I'm in. That will be my 4th month. So I'm 4 months in, and it feels like so. I mean, not that I. It just feels like. It doesn't feel long in the sense of like, oh my God, it feels long, but it just I can't believe that in just 4 months' time that so many things happened already. So much positivity and so much nice things. So I'm just yeah, I'm really enjoying this whole thing. What's happening. So but for now, again, I want to say bye and be careful. Just make sure that you watch the like ICT says, the 1:30 to 2 a.m. move sets the stage for the PM session. So if you want to have any talking about fair value gaps, and just be patient and make sure that give it some time for it to move into this area. And if not, it will give us the move into here tomorrow or maybe East Asia. But it looks I can't. It looks really weird that it would not go into it. But hey, it could just go in consolidation also the rest of the day. But take care, and Anand, be careful with the trade. But I'm sure I don't have to warn you because you know what to do. You're a good trader. Anyway, okay, love you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow either in London or should I do PM session tomorrow and skip the AMs? I think I'm going to skip AM session. So I'll see you tomorrow in PM session. Bye bye. Have a lovely evening and enjoy or day.